Disclaimer: this video contains excessive profane language. If you have children in the room, or if you're easily offended by such language, please refrain from watching the video. I don't want you to subject yourself to tireless typing to explain to me why you don't like my speech. Have a good day.
Girl, a bitch ain't got on no eyebrows today, no foundation, no nothing. I'm sitting here feeling like shit, but I said, you know what, Thick Chick, since you are about to be null and void for the next couple of days, because girl, bitch's birthday is on Sunday, and I'm about to turn up this fucking weekend. I usually just sit my ass around up in this house and shit, but not on this weekend, okay? I'm going to be turning up on this fucking weekend. So I'm sitting here drinking some orange juice because I talked to my mom this morning. And my throat's hurting because I literally slept underneath the fan last night. And I don't know about you, but when I sleep up underneath the fan, it makes my throat hurt. But I was hot as fuck last night. So she told me to drink some orange juice. I don't know what that's going to do, but bitch, that's mama. And I know I'm low-key late on this tea, but it ain't tea until Thick Chick bring the shit to you, girl. Y'all know how I do, okay? Now, we're going to be talking about Jeffree Star, Kat Von D. I'm also going to be telling y'all a little bit of tea that happened with this YouTuber on here by the name of Rocky Roadkill. I'm going to be talking about Kylie Jenner. Also going to be talking about the whole Taylor Swift and Kim Kardashian, Kanye West fiasco. So get your motherfucking teacups, girl, because it's about to be juicy. First, let's talk about Jeffree Star. Back in April, Jeffree Star ordered some of the new Kylie Jenner lip kit products, and apparently there was a defect with the Kylie Jenner lip kits. The ones came kind of frayed, so the hairs on the lip ones looked like they had a bad fucking hair day, to put it in layman's terms. So when Jeffree Star received the Kylie Jenner lip kit, he went on his Twitter page as well as on Snapchat. Basically, I mean, he was literally bashing her. He said, and I do quote because I do have my notes here. He said, so I got the new Kylie Cosmetics lip glosses. I'm so disappointed in this product. That one is unacceptable. No shade, but how the fuck can a multi-million-dollar celebrity think this is acceptable? Was there no quality control? I've seen on her personal Snapchat that she kind of addressed the issue and said that the one would be better next time. Do I get a refund? So Kylie Cosmetics responded, I care a lot about the quality of my products. So good or bad, I love hearing your feedback. When I saw the problem with my lip gloss brushes, I stopped all production and changed it. Life is a learning experience, and we learn from our mistakes. Only a small amount of the old brushes were sold, and we have been sending new ones for anyone who has this issue. After Kylie Jenner responded, basically saying that she apologized that the lip ones were sent out defective, Jeffree Star decided that he was going to go back on his social media account again and say, why did it take me actually saying something about the products in order to get a response from Kylie Jenner? Now, in no shape, form, nor fashion am I condoning the fact that Kylie Cosmetics sent out her Kylie Jenner lip kits defective, but I also want to point out that Jeffree Star is a huge hypocrite when it comes to this whole subject of having defective products. Let's fast forward to a couple of months ago when Jeffree Star released his new product line, Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Now, granted, I will say this, Jeffree Star does have some beautiful highlighters. I've seen several videos from people who have done reviews on his highlighters, and they're very beautiful. But there is a YouTuber on here by the name of Rocky Roadkill who is a huge Jeffree Star fan. So Rocky Roadkill decided that he wanted to do a video because he was excited about getting the new Jeffree Star highlighters. So when Rocky Roadkill got his package, he opened it on camera, and unfortunately, the highlighter was broken. Now let me say this. During the video, Rocky Roadkill said profusely how he loves Jeffree Star and how he understands that it's not the company's fault that the highlighter was broken. He never once bashed Jeffree Star nor bashed Jeffree Star's brand. All he said was that the highlighter was broken. Now, I don't know about you, but if you ever watched any beauty guru on here, or even you yourself, if you receive a product in the mail and if you're doing a product review, naturally, you're supposed to tell the person or the people that you're reviewing the product for how the product came. His product came broken, so he said it came broken, but he also wanted to make note that he loves Jeffree Star and he does not think that it's the company's fault. Now remember, Jeffree Star talked all of this shit about Kylie Jenner's lip kits coming with the brushes being frayed. So instead of Jeffree Star watching this man's video, he decided that he wanted to go on a rant and just, literally tear into this boy's asshole. So this is what Jeffree Star said, and I do quote, "Instead of emailing my customer service or reaching out to me personally, you make a slander video? How pathetic. You're desperate for views and attention. My customer service team would have happily sent you a replacement or refunded you. We will be reaching out to YouTube about this defamation." Somebody please explain to me how me doing a review of a product and telling you how the product came to me is defamation of fucking character. Jeffree Star, again, you're a fucking hypocrite because you did the exact same thing to Kylie Jenner. So can Kylie Jenner sue your ass for defamation of character for getting on social media on your Snapchat or on your Instagram or on your Twitter page for calling her out and saying, how can you be a multi-millionaire sending out this type of bullshit, and what about your quality control? Now, this was not the only one of Jeffree Star's highlighters that came broken. You could have went to Instagram. There was a lot of people who were posting photographs of the new Jeffree Star highlighters that came to them broken. It was one particular shade. I don't know if it had to do with the formulation of the shade or what, but a lot of those shades actually came to people broken. So the fact that Jeffree Star would get upset with Rocky Roadkill for basically doing the same thing that he did to Kylie Jenner, but then again, I take that back. Rocky Roadkill did not do the same thing to Jeffree Star as Jeffree Star did to Kylie Jenner, because Rocky Roadkill made it perfectly clear that it was not Jeffree Star's fault and it was not Jeffree Star's company's fault. Now, after all of that was said and done, Jeffree Star released an apology to Rocky Roadkill because, again, Jeffree Star never even watched the video. He was going by what people were coming back and telling him. Apparently, some of Jeffree Star's fans were going back to him and telling him that this boy was basically bashing him and that he was tarnishing his name, and he was basically bashing Jeffree Star's products when that was definitely not the case. Now, once Jeffree Star got wind of it, he was like, I want to apologize because I was under the impression that you were bashing me and you were bashing my brand. My thing is this: why in the fuck will you go on a rant going off on someone before you actually watch the video yourself? That is complete and utter ignorance. That's just like somebody coming to me saying such and such said such and such to you on their video, and I just automatically go to that person, going off on that person when I haven't even watched the video. The video could totally be about the person literally praising me or something, and I done went off on somebody for something that somebody else told me. That is so stupid and immature. But I wanted to let y'all know that I have peeped Jeffree Star's game for a while. I have been following him, and I can tell that Jeffree Star is a fucking snob. He's one of those uppity people who feel like he's just better than everybody else. You can clearly tell from his demeanor. Like I said, I'm a very, very, very good reader of body language, and I'm a very good reader of just how people come across on camera. Now, no, I don't know Jeffree Star personally, but if you just see the way that a lot of people say that once they meet Jeffree Star, it's just the way that he comes off to people. And not just that, just to show you guys how Jeffree Star is. Like I said, he even pulled a girl's hair and punched her in the face or whatever the fuck he did at one of his events, wherever it was. Apparently the girl reached for his between his legs and tried to grab his private area. He called her a bitch, etc., etc. Get that bitch out of here. I mean, he was literally going off, but that's not the first time. Now, remember, I want y'all to understand that Jeffree Star did the same thing to another random guy. They were walking through the woods. I don't know what the whole scene was, but they were walking through the woods, and Jeffree Star literally grabbed at this boy's crotch, okay? So, you've done the same exact shit. Now, was the girl right for doing that? Absolutely not. I want to make that perfectly clear. In no way, shape, nor form am I trying to justify what she did, because that shit was wrong. But I'm going to be posting a video on my ThickChickVlogs like page if you guys want to see what I'm talking about, and it will give you a full depiction of the type of person that Jeffree Star is. Now, I'm not really going to get into the whole thing about Jeffree Star being a racist, because apparently people have been saying that there's a video that is floating around of him calling some girl the N-word, and there's something else about him saying that he would splash battery acid on a young lady's face to basically lighten her skin. Now, I can tell you that I have not seen the video of him calling the young lady the N-word, so I cannot speak on him actually being a racist. So that I'm not going to speak on. But if you know where I can find the video of him actually being recorded calling someone the N-word, you can leave that down in the comment section, or you can send it to my personal inbox on Facebook. That link is also always down in the description box. So now that we've got over the fact that Jeffree Star is a fucking hypocrite, let's move on to the whole Kat Von D Jeffree Star drama. Now, Kat Von D and Jeffree Star have allegedly been friends for over 10 years. Now, Kat Von D has said several times that she is the one who introduced Jeffree Star to a lot of her connects as far as starting his makeup line is concerned. Now, let's keep it real. Yes, Jeffree Star has a large following, but Kat Von D is a little bit bigger than Jeffree Star. So she has way more connects than Jeffree Star. I'm pretty sure of that. So she introduced him to some of her connects, with labs and things like that, to basically help him formulate his formulas for his makeup. Now, Kat Von D also introduced Jeffree Star to one of her artist friends who was supposedly supposed to help Jeffree Star design his logo. Jeffree Star worked with this friend. According to him, the friend actually sketched up some sketches for the logo, and once he basically told Jeffree Star how much he was going to charge, because Jeffree Star said that he put his entire savings into his makeup line. But once Kat Von D's artist friend told Jeffree how much he was going to be charging, he was like, oh, well, I can't afford that. So he decided to pull out of the whole deal. Now, this was after the guy already sketched the logo and everything. Now, let's fast forward. In 2014 is when Jeffree Star basically launched his makeup line. Now, when Jeffree Star launched his makeup line, he actually went forward with using the logo that BJ, which is Kat Von D's artist friend, had drew up, even though he decided to, according to him, pull out of the deal. Now, according to Jeffree Star, he said he went to someone else who was, I guess, a little bit cheaper or whatever, and he said himself that his logo is a basic star from Google. However, it's very similar to the logo that BJ sketched up for him. So it looks like he took the sketch that BJ drew up for him and decided to use it anyway, even though he didn't technically use BJ to continue with the whole deal. Now, on July 16th, Kat Von D discovered that BJ, who is her friend, was never paid. So she decided to send a text message to Jeffree Star, basically asking him, why hasn't he paid BJ? This is what she sent Jeffree Star in a text message. Hey, Jeffree, can you explain to me why you haven't paid BJ? Now, after all of this, now, Jeffree Star has since done a video, 24-minute video, explaining the whole situation, or at least his side of the story. And he basically told Kat Von D to leave him the fuck alone and stay out of his business. Now, on July 17th, Kat Von D released a statement on her social media, and I quote, "After years of making excuses for and rationalizing Jeffree's inappropriate behavior, including promoting drug use, racism, and bullying, I can no longer hold my tongue after recent events. I know that over the years, many of you were introduced to Jeffree through me. And regardless if you choose to continue to follow him or not, I just would like to disassociate myself from him and his brand. And from this point on, I plan on posting a video in explanation as to why I felt compelled to make such a statement. But for the time being, I simply want to apologize to anybody and everybody who has ever had to deal with any of his negativity. And yes, with a heavy heart, I will be pulling the shade Jeffree from my collection, sending extra love to everyone out there." Now, I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I'm low-key side-eyeing Kat Von D on the fact that she said after years of making excuses and rationalizing his inappropriate behavior, including promoting drug use, racism, and bullying. So for years, you have known that Jeffree Star was a racist, he was promoting drug use, and he was a bully, but you continue to be his friend. Now, I don't know about anybody else, but if I'm associated with someone who shows me that they're a fucking bully, shows me that they're racist, and promotes drug use, I'm going to say something. Matter of fact, it ain't even about saying anything. I'm going to disassociate myself with them then. So why are you making excuses for a racist? So that makes me, like I said, Kat Von D, that makes me side-eye you on that whole front. It makes me think that the reason why you decided that you wanted to disassociate yourself with Jeffree Star is because he told you to fuck off and stay out of his damn business. Now, on July 19th, Kat Von D posted a photograph of herself and Jeffree Star from, I think it was 2009. Now, this is what she put as the caption on the photo. She says, when someone blocks you, you can't tag them. The photo I chose was the photo of the Jeffree when I knew him. That was like the Jeffree I know. The Jeffree he is now is like this monster, this big, attention-seeking, fame-desiring, money-driven monster that I want no part of. Now, I will say, like I said, I'm gonna post some receipts on my ThickChickVlogs like page. So if y'all want the receipts, I'm gonna be posting them over there because there is so much proof that Jeffree Star is in fact a bully. It's like he is one of those people that he can say whatever the fuck he wants, whenever the fuck he wants to say it. But if somebody says something to him, I mean, he literally goes off. Now, I want to say that Jeffree Star is a human being. Just because he's Jeffree Star and he has this huge following, that does not mean that he's not going to do things that are human. Humans sometimes act on impulse. But I will say that he is known for bullying people on social media. It is so much proof out there that he has done this. Now, after all of this was said and done, on July 19th, Jeffree Star decided that he wanted to go ahead and respond to Kat Von D. He said, she accused me of something that wasn't true, so I told her to fuck off, then blocked her. Not that juicy of a story. Sorry. Yes, it is a juicy ass story, Jeffree. Kat and I texted a few days ago after 6 months of silence. She never supported me or my brand and got distant when I launched mine. Instead of feeding into negativity and internet fights, I'm going back to the real world and off to enjoy the rest of my day. So, after all was said and done, Kat Von D promised that she was going to be releasing a video. Remember, she did her whole statement. She did release a 14-minute video pretty much explaining the reason why she was going to be disassociating herself with Jeffree Star. Now, she did say that she didn't want anybody to attack Jeffree, and she wanted those who decided to continue to support him to go ahead and support him. She also said that she wanted people to send him positive vibes, and hopefully that'll help him decide to change his life. Now, Kat, I'm going to say this. Girl, you got a huge following, so you knew that when you posted that status, and you also knew that when you posted that video, that even though you told people not to go after Jeffree, you knew that they were. So I'm not trying to be funny, but I think maybe your intentions were that you wanted people to probably attack him. Again, this is me assuming this, but you knew what was going to come out of that video when you posted it. Now, after Kat Von D posted her video explaining her side of things, Jeffree decided to release a tweet saying there are always two sides to a story. And there are, like most people say, there are always two sides to a story, possibly three: their side, your side, and the truth. Now, let's go back to the whole Jeffree Star BJ situation. Remember, this is where this whole thing originated from. Jeffree Star decided to say there is no beef with BJ. We worked together in 2014 on an idea and someone else took over. Everyone has been paid. Chill out. Now, Jeffree, like I said, okay, you decided that you weren't going to use BJ when BJ told you his price because you apparently had used your entire life savings, so you were not able to afford what BJ was charging. So you decided to use somebody else who was a little bit cheaper, but you still took BJ's concept, okay, and used that with this new artist. You can't do that. He also said, I never stole my logo. Where's the receipts? Where's the lawsuit? I created my brand in 2014. The truth is not in her video. So after all of that, Kat Von D responds, Jeffree, please do yourself a favor and stop lying. BJ texted me that you reached out with a settlement proposal an hour after I posted the video. So yes, once Kat Von D put your ass on blast and said that you used this man's concept for your logo and you did not pay him, okay? After all of that was said and done, you decided to go ahead and reach out to BJ and present him with a proposal for using his concept on your packaging after she posted that video. Now, because of course you have people on social media that are fans of Jeffree Star, and you also have people that are fans of Kat Von D, you have people who are going to BJ's social media. You had these people who were contacting this man's friends and family, and of course he decided to release a statement and said, the matter between myself and Jeffree Star has been amicably resolved, and I will have no further comments on the matter, which I understand because he is not the one that became public with this. It was Kat Von D that brought it to light that BJ did not get paid by Jeffree Star. Kat Von D released a statement that, sorry it took all of this hassle for you to finally and rightfully get paid for your work. Onwards and upwards. Now, after all was said and done, Jeffree Star released a 24-minute video giving his side of the story. Now, what I will say is all of this stemmed from Jeffree Star not paying BJ, but I really honestly and truly believe that the reason why Kat Von D became public with it was when basically Jeffree told her to fuck off and stay out of his business. Now, I'm not saying that Kat Von D is not genuine in wanting to expose Jeffree Star for being racist, being a bully, and promoting drug use, but I do think it had a lot to do with the fact that he told her to fuck off, and also the fact that she introduced him to someone, and I guess she felt some type of way because she introduced him to BJ, and BJ actually drew up his logo and he didn't pay BJ. I guess it's just like if I introduce you to someone, you have a business relationship with this person, you don't pay that person, it makes me look bad because I introduced you to them and you didn't pay them their money. But the whole thing is a hot ass mess, and again, make sure you're following me on my ThickChickVlogs page because I will be posting a lot of information as it regards to Jeffree Star being a bully, Jeffree Star being a bigot. Like I said, I have not seen that video of him calling the young lady the N-word, but I have heard about him saying he would throw battery acid on the young lady to lighten her skin, etc., etc. But like I said, there has been a lot of rumor and a lot of speculation about Jeffree Star being a racist, but I can't speak on it until I actually see the video or the videos for myself. But I can say that he is a damn bully. Now, he does post a lot of pictures of weed and shit, but apparently he has a medical marijuana card, so I guess it's legal for him to do that. But I don't really see the purpose. If you're, a celebrity or whatever, why the fuck you need to post pictures of your weed all on social media and shit, especially if you got a lot of kids and shit following you. But anyway, I digress. I understand that he doesn't necessarily have to be a role model for people, but I have heard about him being a bully, and I kind of low-key clocked his goddamn tea a long time ago, but I have not purchased his fucking products, and I don't plan on purchasing his fucking products. Now let's go ahead and get into this Taylor Swift, Kim Kardashian, Kanye West drama fiasco. So everybody has seen the famous video that Kanye West recently released with the likes of several people, including Donald Trump, George Bush himself, Kim Kardashian, Ray J, Taylor Swift, and several other people that are naked in the bed. Of course, these are the likes of people. They are silicone doll situations. But Taylor Swift decided that once the video was released, she went on social media basically saying that she was disgusted pretty much. Not only that Kanye would use the likes of her in this video, but that he also called her that bitch. Now, when all of that shit happened, of course, Kim Kardashian was like, oh, hell nah, bitch. You is not about to sit there and get on social media and try to put my husband on blast like your ass didn't know about this shit. You're not about to act like that little innocent girl, never no more. So Kim Kardashian tweeted, look, I think everybody should follow me on Snapchat. So, of course, everyone ran over to Kim Kardashian's Snapchat, and Kim Kardashian posted an entire conversation between Kanye West and Taylor Swift, where Kanye West was revealing to Taylor Swift that he was going to be making this song and this video, and she pretty much approved of it. Kanye West told her, I don't want to do rap that makes people feel bad. So Taylor Swift responds with, go with whatever line you think is best. It's obviously very tongue-in-cheek either way. And I really appreciate you telling me about it. That's really nice. So you tried to make it seem like you didn't know anything about this, but she later said that she never heard the lyrics. But whether you heard the lyrics or not, you clearly said, and I do quote, Yeah, I mean, go with whatever line you think is best. So if I think me calling you a bitch in the line is what's best, you said go with whatever line I think is best. Now, allegedly, again, this is allegedly now, allegedly, people are saying that Taylor Swift was planning on doing this shit from the jump, even though she knew that Kanye West was going to do this. And in my personal opinion, hey, this would be the perfect opportunity for me to try to get back at you from when you embarrassed my ass when I was on stage accepting my award. Excuse me, I'm going to let you finish, but Beyonce had the best music video of all time. I get maybe Taylor Swift probably did want to get back at your ass, but I digress. Taylor Swift also posted on her, it was either on her Instagram or her Twitter, I think it was her Instagram, she posted, where is the video of Kanye telling me he was going to call me that bitch in his song? It doesn't exist because it never happened. You don't get to control someone's emotional response to being called that bitch in front of the entire world. Of course I wanted to like the song. I wanted to believe Kanye when he told me that I would love the song. I wanted us to have a friendly relationship. He promised to play the song for me, but he never did. While I wanted to be supportive of Kanye on the phone call, you cannot approve a song you haven't heard. Being falsely painted as a liar when I was never given the full story or played any part of the song is character assassination. I would very much like to be excluded from this narrative, one that I have never asked to be a part of since 2009. Now, allegedly, Taylor Swift also said that she thought it would be funny that people were basically in the dark, that she knew about the song the entire time. So you knew about this shit, and now that the shit is out, and I guess it got a certain type of response from people, now you feel some type of way and you want to try to make it seem like you didn't know about it. But again, in your phone conversation, you said, and I do quote, just use whatever line you think is best. But what I will say is, I know a lot of people are like, she knew about it, so she can't really say shit. But Taylor Swift low-key does have a case because she apparently is going to be suing Kanye West for, number one, I don't know if it's going to be for the video or if it's going to be for taping her phone conversation, because in the state of California, you do have to release the information that you are going to be recording a phone conversation. So if you call me from a certain state, depending on what your state laws are, but if you call someone in a certain state and you actually record the phone conversation, what's going to end up happening is that person can actually sue you for not revealing to them that you were actually recording their phone conversations. There are a lot of people who have lost lawsuits because they recorded conversations and they could not use that evidence in court. So even though it's very clear that Taylor Swift knew about Famous and she told Kanye West that he can use whatever line he think is best, she probably low-key does have a case. Like I said, I knew when this shit came out that it was going to be some drama between somebody. I'm surprised that Donald Trump, girl, ain't trying to sue the fuck out of his ass, girl. I am very, very much surprised that Taylor Swift is the only one that's speaking out on this. I know most of the other people, they were just laughing about the situation. Chris Brown, for example, he was laughing about the situation. I don't even know if Amber Rose even spoke on it, but he probably reached out to a couple of other people. I doubt if he reached out to Donald Trump's camp and said, look, I'm going to be posting the likeness of Donald Trump in my video, butt booty ass naked. But like I said, Taylor Swift probably does have a case against Kanye West for actually recording their conversation and not revealing to her that he was going to record the conversation, even though she did agree to allow him to use whatever line he thought was best in the video. Also, she's trying to make it seem like she didn't even know about it when you clearly said yourself that you thought it would be a great idea and you appreciate him for even calling you and running the idea by you. But I digress on the situation. It's just a whole lot of stupid ass celebrity shit that's going on. Rich people problem, girl. Rich people fucking problems. I ain't saying, I'm just goddamn saying, Taylor Swift, you are not a victim. And that's all I'm going to say on that situation right there. If you enjoy these tea time videos, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. Also, if you want the Jeffree Star tea, do not forget to follow me on my ThickChickVlogs like page. The like page, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna remove the other link from the description so people don't get confused. Follow me on the like page if you want to see it. I'm also going to be posting some of the tea on Kim Kardashian, Taylor Swift, and the whole Kanye West fiasco as well. And I'll also post the Snapchat story if you guys want to see that. If you are new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and also share this video on your social medias. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.